Muted. Hello! Yahoo! Hello everyone! Hi Sade! Who called me out for being late? Hi Zan! Hi Jiren! Hello everyone! Hello! And yeah, Jiren, if you wanna be first, Sete has been making it his personal vendetta against Saribot to be first, so I think if I ever try to test stuff out for chat off stream, like, you know, there's like the memes of like people getting spooked because they're testing chat and then someone was actually in chat. I think Sete would do that to me. Sete's that person that's like, the drop for their merch is at 12 a.m. So I am here, parked on the page at 11:40. The sound alerts? Yeah. I haven't had to do much monkeying around in my chat in a while, not since I was setting up widgets and stuff, but and anyway, yes, it is chicken curry that I have. I do Japanese style curry with like the roe, like the glico, like curry roe, whatever. So it's chicken, carrots, and potatoes right now. Sometimes you can throw seasonal vegetables in there. Like I have frozen eggplant, but I forgot to thaw the eggplant. Hi, Jambola! No, oh god, yeah. Well, because it's frozen. It's frozen in a bag. From the grocery store. So if I'm gonna... Why? What do you mean, why? So it keeps. So you don't have to keep a whole ass eggplant in the fridge and use it before it starts growing legs and life of its own. It's not about temperature. It's not about temperature. It's about making sure you have it whenever you want so it doesn't rot. You don't eat the frozen eggplant. You freeze the eggplant to preserve it. Does the concept of frozen vegetables not exist over there? Over here in America/Canada, since you know you can't grow veggies year-round, you freeze them, or you dry them, or you pickle them, so you can have stuff to eat during the winter, so you know. Your dad freezes the bread. Okay, I don't go that far. The only stuff I freeze are stuff that, should be frozen. Once in a blue moon, I'll, like, do a big batch of stew or something, and then I'll freeze it in individual portions, so I have, when I don't feel like cooking, I can have something better to eat than just pasta. You eat them before they can spoil anyway. Unfortunately for me, I am only one person, and I am oh, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm a slow eater, and I don't eat very much to begin with, so I have a really hard time. If I buy like one fruit and one vegetable for a week, no problem, I can finish that. If I buy 2 or 3, it starts getting dicey. Anyway, the only reason I would be thawing the eggplant in this case is so it doesn't add extra water content to the curry. Because that's what happens if you just throw frozen vegetables or fruit into stuff. You'll get the extra water content when it thaws. My dad had a big old garden and he would freeze a lot of stuff for the winter. Nothing quite like being a child and being like, oh, there's ice cream in the freezer. No, joke. It's a tub of cauliflower. Ah, well. Fried cauliflower is delicious. Yeah, I don't like the well, I don't really like cauliflower. I don't like the texture. But you fry them like karaage. Interesting. I was gonna say, but I know from experience that white people don't know how to cook vegetables in a way that they're delicious, so I just assume every vegetable I don't like, it's just because I've only ever had a white person cooking them. Smallest possible container must be used here? Yeah. I understand. I mean, like, Exhibit A, I had only had, like, the restaurant Chinese American food, and so I had a friend who was Chinese, and when I said I didn't like Chinese food, he's like, I'm going to fix that. And he's like, I'm gonna make you my mama's recipes. And I'm like, okay, Chinese food is actually good. Now that I have, like, you know, quote unquote real Chinese food. Filipino food probably accessible for me? Probably. I think I might have to go out of my way to find it, but I definitely could find it. American Chinese is all you know. I mean, American Chinese isn't terrible, but they definitely change the flavor to suit, you know, their American tastes. So, like, quote-unquote authentic Chinese food, tastes different. I've never had Filipino food. I don't know if ube counts. Pancit. I think I've heard of that one. Oh, this one, yeah. I've heard of it, have not had it. And a lot of flan. It counts as snack as dessert, the ube? Nice. Well, I got something. Because I know there's a Thai restaurant close to the apothecary that I've been to before that I liked. Grew up in pretty Filipino prominent communities. Nice! Yeah, I googled Filipino food in my city, and there are only 5 options. Permanently closed, never mind, there's 4 options. 1 closed down. RIP. Oh, it's both. I was like, they say this is a restaurant. And yet it looks like you could buy, like, groceries there. I'm like, ah, it's both. Ah, they're so far away from me, of course, too. Ah, well. At some point, I'll venture. Is this one? Oh, no, wait, I know where this one is. Balut? I think I know what that is, yeah. Oh, that one, yeah. So like you cook an egg that's close to hatching kind of thing. One third? So I'm 33% correct, or the egg is only 33%? Cooked? Developed? Ah! Okay. Well, at least it doesn't look like a bird then. That's what would really flip me out. Because I can't eat lobster for the same thing. If it looks like what it's supposed to be, then I can't eat it. If it's just mush and you don't help me, then yeah. Spooky! Hello! Spooky, spooky, spooky. You might be a little ahead of schedule, Sete, because I haven't gotten the alert yet, but I appreciate the enthusiasm. Spoiler, not yet. He's ready. He's ready and gunning. Off topic, I'm excited. They opened an Asian grocery store, like actually like an hour's walk from where I live. It used to be the only one was like 2 hours on foot away. So I never got to go, hey, Spooky! Hello, everyone! Hello, hello, hello! How's it going? Thank you for the raid again, Spooky. It's good to see ya. It's good to see everybody. Hello! My name is Diana Mellis. I am an apprenticed familiar apothecarist at the Mellis Apothecarian Cafe. We play visual novels, we play mystery games, we play JRPGs, and occasionally we dabble in some horror to spice things up. Hello, how's it going? What were you doing? What were you playing? What were you streaming? You're going to sleep now, but hi and bye, of course, understandable. Go get yourself to Betty Bye then. We were just, tonight is despair, yes, we were just having some pre-stream, Zatsudan. Cause I started late because I just finished making curry before stream, and then we started talking about Filipino food and like other Asian food. Paper Lily. Paper Lily. I think I've seen some other people playing that, but I hadn't taken a look at it. Ooh, okay, I like the look of this. And it looks up my alley. Very nice. Thank you for mentioning it. Ooh, we're Steam to the wish list, so I don't forget about it. Cause yeah, I saw you were playing, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? I saw you were playing Little Goody Two Shoes, and we here love Little Goody Two Shoes. We're slowly making our way through all of the girls' paths here and there. We did, Lebkuchen first, now we're doing, Freya. Yes, Little Goody Two Shoes was great, as was Pocket Mirror. Cause yeah, I love the JRPG style horror game, so yeah, Paper Lily looks right up my alley. Beautiful. My pronunciation of Lebkuchen is crazy good. Well, thank you. They did do a good job of pronouncing it in the game, and at least it stuck with me, I guess. You heard Little Goody Two Shoes? Yes! I have played through Little Goody Two Shoes. The plan was to eventually work our way through all of the girls' endings. We've only done one so far, like 1.5. We're like halfway through our second one last time we played. Then we got all distracted by all the cool stuff coming out. Eventually we'll go back. Little Goody Two Shoes is like a comfort game for me now. Somehow it is both comfy cottagecore and also like delightfully a little creepy, but not so creepy that like, you know, it's like true like horror, like this will keep me up at night kind of thing. The ch is pronounced like a cat hissing. Lebshuhe? Lebshuhe? I will practice. Project Cat, that's fairly short, like 1-2 hours. It's prologue. Oh, okay, good to know. No more like a strong. Okay. I will figure it out. Learning from the pros, yes. I will figure it out. My palate is capable of this sound. I'm French-Canadian. My French is rusty, but I did at least grow up learning how to make all those sounds, so German shouldn't be that far beyond my reach. How do I incorporate that into a word? I will practice, and then the next time we... Like that? Really? Yeah, I'm gonna have to practice how to incorporate that into a word. Okay, well, at least I know I got the right idea. French seems harder. I guess it depends on what language you grew up with. French? Cause yeah, I did French immersion schooling, so I learned both in English and French, and they start you on French in like the 2nd grade, so you're about like 7 to 8 years old. Okay, yes, off to bed. Thank you for teaching me. I will practice. I will practice, and then when we finally get back to Little Goody Two Shoes, I will wow you all. Alrighty. Stick to Ja? That's fair. Yeah, the difficulty I find with French is, like, you'll look at a word and it's like, surprise! Half the syllables are silent. Like, if you see A-U-L-T at the end of her surname, it'll be like an O sound. So, like, there's like the, Relo is spelled R-H-E-A-U-L-T. But you say Relo. Then there's Lego, L-E-G-A-U-L-T. Sounds closer to Lego. Like, it's all that stuff. You just naturally have to learn. In school, it's harder, though, because they make you try and conjugate properly, like, in terms of, like, the feminine and the masculine. IRL, no one really cares that much. It's like if you accidentally say instead of an in English, like, the asshole might make fun of you, but usually people are just like, yeah, whatever, we're having a conversation, who cares? Alright. Where is the docket? Oh my god, there it is. It's one of your favorite games ever? Excellent. Oh, hang on. There we go. I was like, my headphones are glitching out on me. Uh-oh. No way, am I gonna have to get my earbuds? No! Hopefully the cable in my headphone isn't actually broken. Alright, spare headphones. Uno momento. Has anyone died yet in Danganronpa? Not yet. We are just about to have our first death. Like, I've seen people play through this game before. I haven't played through all of it myself, so this is technically like my first time playing through it. But I do know most of what happens. Oh, yeah, broken cable. One of the cats must have chewed on it at some point. Ah! I do have electrical tape. I can see if I can salvage it, which sucks though, because these weren't like crazy expensive, but like they were a little more expensive. Can still solder them back? You think I know how to do that? Me, the girl who scared everyone half to death because I knocked everything off my desk midstream because I'm a klutz. You think I know how to solder? You have so much faith in me. You're precious. Not a professional engineer? Unfortunately not. The best I can do is electrical tape and pray to God. I think I do technically have a soldering iron left over from my cosplay days, but I never actually got around to using it, so I still don't know. Usually I default to Iduna for help with stuff, but I don't think she knows how either. Let's see. No! Yeah, they cooked. Rest in peace. God damn it. Yeah, I'm looking at you. The guilty cat is laying on the bed and she's got her ears back. She knows she did wrong. She knows I figured out what happened. A preview to Gunpla building. Now there's a crazy thought. It's okay. We can make do. Oops. Sorry. I pulled the headphones out and the game's like, hi! It's out of the speakers. Oh my god, game. You use glue gun? What? I do also have earbuds, which aren't like, you know, the best in the world. But At least I'm free of the cable that way. Ah, yes, the technical difficulties. The 40-minute Zatsu stream. Not those, not those. Have to get any scuff out of the way? You got it. Ars Technica, because it can mind rip cables? Yeah, no, these are... Oh god, what was it, Sneishauser? Just like on the cheaper end of like their studio headphones. So that's why I said they're cheap, but like they're cheaper, but they still were a little expensive. But I bought them almost a year ago, so like not the worst thing in the world. Time for new throne entry? You know, you got a point there. Ah, there they are. There we go. Got the wireless headbuds going. Not as comfy as over-the-ear headphones for streaming, but they'll at least let me hear what's going on. Now, apparently these technically have a mic in them, so let me know if the audio starts going weird. OBS should only be picking up my actual streaming mic, but... Yeah, it hears hers after a while, yeah. That's okay, it'll just be for the short term. Whoops. Because I do actually have Bluetooth over-the-ear headphones, but the coincidence is I left them at work. Because that's usually where I use them. Yeah, well, alright. Thank you for your patience, ladies and gentle germs. Alright. Let's get this going. We'll resize. Desktop audio. Burn it up just a teeny bit, because the balance in this game can sometimes be a little wild. Alright! We will finally get this rolling. So last time, we were just getting towards the end of the first, daily school life, basically. So right before, shit's about to go down.
bullet hole is now where it should logically be. The killer went through my files first before shooting Mr. Faith.
And then put the files back in numerical
Yep,
order,
that
I
looks
guess.
correct.
Exactly. And then proceeded to shoot the victim.
But why would someone kill a man and then look through your files?
Puzzling indeed.
Or your last
The files were
sage.
thrown into this incident
Sure.
twice. Once before and once after the crime. But why?
They must really hate files.
Ah, yes, shiny ass
Must not be a
katana.
bureaucrat.
Okay.
Now the crime scene is as it was at the time of the murder.
Some audio playing in the background? Let me
Well,
see.
there's this, down here.
Ah, you are correct. I still had a YouTube video going, thank you. Good ears. Interesting beach. Yeah, I was watching. It's an old playthrough of Ace Attorney Investigations, starring Miles Edgeworth. It's just the cats having a conversation. Hi, Sayaka. Oh, hang on. It's not progressing. Hold on. Why are you like this game? Not that. Come on. There we go. I'm like, why are you being like this? And now we don't have sound. It's not one thing, it's the other. There we go. It's because I had to change headphones. OBS isn't smart enough to realize that on its own. Alright, there we go. Hopefully it's all good now. But yes, my cats are actually super talkative. But, definitely do not sound like people. Sayaka? Surprise! Sayaka, what are you doing out so late? That's when I noticed. Her body was trembling. Is everything okay?
It was so strange.
Sorry to bother you, but something really weird just happened. Whoops. That was X, not Y. Something weird?
Makoto.
Just a little while ago, I was laying down in my room, and all of a sudden, my door started rattling and shaking. Her voice sounded like all the air had been squeezed out of her lungs. Just hearing her talk made me tense up.
I was so scared.
It was like someone was trying to force the door open. My door was locked, so they couldn't get in, of course. But they started shaking the door harder and harder. I was so scared I couldn't even move. So what happened? After a while, it just stopped. I let some time go by, then I got up and opened the door. Welcome home, Master! Okari nasai, Kosujin-sama! What does that redeem do? It just makes me say whatever line you want. Worth it? I'll go to bed blushing later. Oh no!
Makoto.
But there was nobody there. Someone tried to force their way into your room? But who would do something like that?
I mean...
It's not like I'm suspicious of anyone here, but still it makes me nervous. What if something like that happened in the middle of the night? What would I do then? You don't have to worry about that, right? I mean, we can't go outside during nighttime. But that's just a promise we made, right? If someone decided to break it. Oh yeah, people do break promises. Why don't you stay in my room tonight? Would that make you feel better? I mean, I'm not gonna be able to sleep with you in here, but so I can be bodyguard. Huh? What? All it said in the school regulations was that we had to sleep in the dorm rooms, right? It did specifically state which room each person had to sleep in, so...
Hey,
But two people sharing one room is, you know, immoral. Some cultures really are weird about the room sharing. I feel like if they found out how many, girls and boys sleeping in the same room at conventions would just blow their minds. Oh. Oh geez, I'm sorry, I didn't even think about that. Honestly, that didn't even cross my mind. It's not like they have to sleep in one bed, right? No, I know, me neither. It's not that even that I mind the idea, it's just, you know, I'm an idol. I have to stay pure. If you don't mind, could we maybe switch rooms? Just for tonight? Switch rooms? If it'll help put your mind at ease, then it's totally fine with me. But I don't mind you staying in my room, but are you sure you're okay with me staying in yours? That doesn't, like, concern you? 'Cause you know I'm gonna huff the bed sheets. It's fine. I trust you. In that case then... Ding dong ping pong.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m.
Hi, Teddy from Persona 4.
As such, it is officially nighttime.
This voice actor just spent like a decade of his career just voicing messed up bears.
Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then, sweet dreams everyone. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
There better not be bed bugs. It's the same VA, it is. It's very, when you know it's them, it's like very obvious, yeah. This VA is so cracked though. Oh yeah, he does an amazing job. He's in, Catherine as well. Yeah, he's, at the end of each puzzle segment in Catherine, you, go into, like, an elevator, and there's a disembodied voice that asks you morality-based questions. It's this guy, it's Teddy's voice. That's, like, the disembodied voice. You never realized? Yeah! Surprise! I'm being vague about it because, like, it turns out, like, you know, that disembodied voice does actually belong to her character, but, like, shh. We gotta preserve the surprise. Yeah, Catherine was enjoyable. I played the original. I haven't played the full body one with the new heroine, Rin. So at some point we'll probably dabble with it on stream. We'll see. Oh, if we're gonna trade rooms, we, better trade keys too. Is it stream friendly? I mean, there are people that straight up play hentai on stream. I think we're okay. There's no, from what I recall, there's no actual sex scenes, just Vincent in his boxers and maybe some cleavage shots. Tasteful nudity? More or less, yeah. Like, might be a scene of a girl, like, wearing a long t-shirt, like, to bed kind of thing. Like, nothing, like, too crazy. Nudity, but nothing shown? Yeah, pretty much. So nothing worse than most JRPGs. Or even, like, you know, Monster Hunter or Dark Souls. On Switch? Yeah, that's true. There's options. Ah, that's right. We'll have to trade keys. Again?
Like I said, I'm psychic.
Sayaka, that joke has gotten very old, I hate to tell you, my girl. Huh? Aren't you going to say you were just kidding? What if I wasn't just kidding? Ah, you gotta keep him on the ropes, I get it. Something, excuse me, something resembling a smile had made its, excuse me, one sec. Oh goodness, sorry. I don't know, suddenly a cough just crept up on me. Something resembling a smile had made its way to her face. Thank goodness. It looks like she's already starting to get back to normal. Okay, we'd better trade keys then.
Okay.
Yep, let's do it! Not unhinged at all. We exchanged keys, and when I looked back up at her again, there was another worried expression there. Makoto, please be careful. If someone comes to the door, don't open it no matter what. I won't. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Excuse me. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? Oh, by the way, just so you know, my bathroom door tends to get stuck. There's a little trick to opening it. You have to turn the knob, then lift up on the door while you pull it out. Just do that and the door should open no problem. Okay, but the showers don't work during nighttime anyway, right? What, you can't go number 2 in there? Is there no toilet? Like, I think in Japan they tend to have, like, the toilet separate from the shower/bathroom. But you think in a dorm room they would have both together? Oh, that's right, I totally forgot. But I guess I might use it when I get up in the morning, so thank you. God forbid you have to pee in the middle of the night. Okay, well, I'd better get going. See you tomorrow, Sayaka.
Hey,
Oh, and about what I said before. Yeah? When I said I was psychic, it really was a joke. Honestly, I'm just very perceptive. Yeah, I know. Good night then. See you in the morning. Sayaka gave me one last parting smile, and I headed off to my room. I looked around as soon as I got out into the hall. Everyone else's door was closed. There was no sign of life. Good, there's nobody here. Making sure nobody was around to spot me, I rushed into Sayaka's room. Oh hey, pink bedding. So this is Sayaka's room. It really doesn't look any different from mine. How did I know he was gonna be like this? It smells nice though. Oh, buddy. All the girls' bathrooms have locks on them. I'm a little reluctant to go in. Why? Took a whole 4 seconds. Yeah, I mean, literally, they did come with any supplies or anything, so it's not... He's just imagining it, I think, because it's not like she could have used air freshener or anything like that. It's kind of weird to dig through other people's trash, but I couldn't help taking a quick peek. Ah, that's... There wasn't any doubt about it. It was the DVD with her name on it that we'd found in the AV room. That reminds me. I never did get a chance to find out what was in her video. But it's probably best if I waited till she brings it up again. If you say so. My room came with a tool kit, but Sayaka has a sewing kit, just like the note said. How gendered. How gendered. I don't think Sayaka would like me snooping around too much. Oh, it's fine. He's doing unspeakable things in your room anyway. I should probably go to bed soon. As I lowered myself onto Sayaka's bed, a pleasant fragrance enveloped me. He's the Lulu! I mean, every person does have their own body odor to them, and it's not always necessarily like true BO. It's just like, you know, the chemicals from your sweat and stuff like that. But is this my first time playing? Yes and no. I've watched other streamers play it before, but this is my first time playing on my own. So I know vaguely what happens in like the game, but a lot of it, especially like the last half, is very fuzzy. So like I'd say like the first two up to the first 2 murders I know very well. After that, it's kind of like a blur. Feeling a little better than before, I fell asleep. You in for a bad time, buddy. Monokuma Theater! Imagine you're in a big spaceship in the middle of an intergalactic adventure. You've heard of Noah's Ark, right? We're sort of like that. We've set sail and left Earth behind. Here, you don't have to worry about crazy neighbors, corrupt cops, drivers, or pyromaniacs. Unless I'm all of the above, ho 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 ho. You don't have to worry about the ozone layer, asthma-inducing air pollution, and of course you don't have to stress about studying for finals or practicing for the big game. But even our divine world of freedom has a few rules. After all, freedom can only exist because of rules. Is this the only one you're familiar with? For Danganronpa, I know the general gist of 2. I know almost nothing about 3. And I know the gist of Despair Girls. But this is the only one I know, like, any actual concrete details of that, like, I'd be able to describe, like, the plot of. Like, Danganronpa 2, I'm like, I know they're on an island. I know there's a bunny. I know, oh my god. What's his name? The protagonist's name is Hinata? And there's Komaeda. I love Komaeda. In theory. Komaeda, yes! I mean, I love Megumi Ogata, so Komaeda was a natural, like, fave for me. Cause yeah, I played the first hour of 2, cause I used Danganronpa 2 to test out OBS and stuff before I started streaming for the first time. Oh dear, if you're really dead set on returning to that tiny piece of dog poop bunk you call Earth, well, please do your best to follow the rules. I hope I've made myself perfectly clear.
So then, let's everyone do our best to follow these new guidelines and live happily ever after together!
He's so disingenuous.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine!
At 7 a.m.? No thank you. I'd rather not.
Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
How can we know it's beautiful? You boarded all the windows up. We've got no vitamin D. I sat up, still half asleep, and rubbed my eyes. Slowly, I pulled myself out of bed. I remembered I was in Sayaka's room. I just remembered. I promised to eat breakfast with everyone else. I'd better get going. I left Sayaka's room and made my way towards the dining hall. A few people had already gathered by the time I got there. Hello, Makoto, and good morning, Ohio gozaimasu! Can you believe it? I was the very first one here this morning. Good morning.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning! I suppose I'm early. I figured everyone who had arrived on time could be considered model high schoolers. And the ones who showed up a little late...
Yo.
Yo, what's up?
Sorry.
Sorry I'm late. My makeup just would not cooperate this morning. I've been there, girl.
Ah, well, hello.
Your morning dew... Hifumi, no one needs to know that. We're the types with a more relaxed sense of time. Most high schoolers fall into this category. And finally, the ones who kept everyone waiting forever.
Indeed.
I suppose I'm late. Good morning, everyone.
My bad, my bad.
My bad, I slept right through my alarm.
What's your problem?
What? Is it so awful to be late?
Yo.
I didn't oversleep, just so you know. Nope, I got lost. Blame the Bermuda Triangle. don't care about time or other people in general. They're the kind to move at their own pace. But regardless, everyone had arrived. At least, that's how it was supposed to go. Wait, aren't we still missing some people? Yeah, Sayaka and Byakuya aren't here yet. I don't know about Byakuya, but I would definitely put Sayaka in the model high schooler category. So for her to be so late... What? What's going on? Did something happen?
Yo.
Hey, man, have you seen Sayaka? Why would I have? I just came straight from my room to here. Did you forget about our breakfast promise?
However,
I got the sense she always has her stuff together. Listening to everyone talk like that, a small, dark speck of unease arose up inside me. And that speck started to grow. I need to go. I have to go check on her! The words had barely left my lips before I flew out into the hall. Where I headed first was my room, where I'd let Sayaka stay for a single night, where she was supposed to be safe. But over the course of that one night, the room had been completely transformed. What the hell? Yeah, I would call this signs of a struggle. There's a keychain on the ground. It has my name on it. So this must be my room key. I gave it to Sayaka when we traded rooms. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. It's been taken out of its sheath. More importantly, where's Sayaka? Well, there's only one place she could be. You're not gonna... Oh, right. Where's Sayaka? Oh, well. There's only one place she could be. I'd better check the bathroom. Let's take a look inside. Oh no! She got hair dye all over the place! It took me a second to realize that I was screaming. What I said dug its way through my eyes and burned itself in my brain. Not the penicillin, no! I remember back in the Danganronpa days, someone posted a photo because they worked at a craft store and someone had spilled a shit ton of hot pink paint in the aisle. And they were like, as a worker here and also as a Danganronpa fan, when I saw this, I pretty much had a heart attack. I'm like, yeah, that's fair. And then, everything went black. Poof. Daily life to deadly life. Now we get to investigate the mysteries. I opened my eyes. I found myself staring at a huge ceiling goodbye waifu. Yeah, I would say it was nice knowing you, but we barely knew you. And I feel like what we did know about you wasn't even the real you. Our idol girl, yeah. She would have loved Oshinoko. This is so sad. She never got to see it. It was the ceiling I remembered seeing before. And when I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. Oh, you're awake! Finally! Are you okay? Now's not no time for sleeping. Get your ass up. Huh? You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here. It's okay. There's anime wherever she is now. Oh, thank God there's entertainment in the afterlife. You could finally catch up on your backlog. Sounds pretty great. It's no surprise considering what happened. What happened? I conveniently gave myself amnesia. Ah! Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream? Wasn't One Piece finally attainable? Oh man. What I saw, it was real? Lurk, gonna get breakfast? Okay, enjoy your namu 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 namu. That's right, it really did happen. Sayaka is dead. A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body and then exploded out of me. Zetsubo! Soredakeja, no! I shot up and took off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is. If Sayaka is.
Just give up.
He said despair. Or he said the word. He said the word! You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead. No, I have to see it for myself. You did see it for yourself and you passed out, buddy.
Why?
Listen to us, man. What do you think's gonna happen if you go out there? Well, what good is it gonna do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym at a time like this? Our friend, Sayaka, she's dead! Dead. When I said it, it finally hit me. I realized she really was gone.
Calm down.
I can never hear despair without going straight to Danganronpa. Fair enough. For me, it's Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei that I think of first, but Danganronpa is right behind. None of us want to be right here right now either. Then why? Shh. Wouldn't it be obvious? Atola said, come all here. Wait, hold on, don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But...
So...
I'm the one who convinced them to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason.
Correct.
We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka.
Wrong.
Wrong! Wrong! Bzzz. I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that. Believe in the me that believes in me that believes in me. He's here, gone.
Hey,
Unless someone violates a school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here.
listen up.
I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the Bear Times 1 rule.
But...
Then who did it? Who killed her? What the heck is the Bear Times 1 rule?
Come on.
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you. Woo! Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid, that's...
What?
Huh? What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. I think that's a little excessive. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began? One of you decided to kill Sayaka so you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well,
You're shitting me, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
Wrong.
Nope. Sorry. One of you is a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact. Huh? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious?
What is this?
Someone killed someone? People die when they are killed. Oh, it is amazing what some people are capable of.
Just hold on.
Hey, hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
Okay. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right? Eh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave.
What?
Why are you laughing? It's cause. Naive! You're just so naive! You really think it's that easy? You can just kill someone and waltz on out of here?
Hey.
You're super naive.
Ow.
Devishly naive. Hellishly naive. No. The real thing's just begun. The real thing?
Now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part to the agreement you have to uphold, remember?
then perhaps.
You are referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations. If you are the blackened that committed the murder, you must not be found out by the other students. That is what you are talking about, is it not?
In other words,
Bingo! It's not enough to just kill someone, you have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's being gotten away with, you know?
Yahoo!
So, after a certain amount of time, after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin! Oh my god, this music's a bop. Class trial? Yeah, they'll begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
During the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote.
So we are literally judge, jury, and executioner.
If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which, of course, means your school life will come to an end.
Ripperoni pepperoni.
As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it.
So, you know, have fun!
Well,
So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Even though it really should be obvious since he said, you know, your school life will come to an end. And that only the blackened will survive if you lose. Well, let's see. To put it simply, it's execution. Execution!
what?
And by execution, you mean...
Execution is execution. Execution!
exterminate!
Electric chair. Zzz, zzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
Damn. So, to make sure I understand, because apparently that wasn't clear enough. If we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed!
Well done.
What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you, implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully, because all your lives are on the line. Okay, just let me add the rule I just described to your handbook. Make sure you keep it in mind. The new rule has been added to the regulations. Thanks. Wait, hold on.
The hell are you talking about?
You're freaking insane, you know that? Me? I don't know what you're talking about.
What the?
A class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
What's this?
Why not?
Stop it!
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone? What? Are you saying you're not gonna participate? That's blasphemy!
The hell are you talking about?
What? Punishment? Like... That's bananas. There's no need for that. I might, I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up!
Shut up, whatever. Say whatever you want. I'm not gonna be a part of this.
I don't believe it!
Don't be so selfish. Oh my god. Why are girls like this?
Stop it!
You're the one who's being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing here before me. I'm trembling with fear. Oh, this is far too much to bear.
Shing!
Shwing! Now I'm Hisoka. But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us. Though it was more of a waddle. But then... Wow, the shadow's doing a lot of work here.
Are you enjoying yourself now?
No comment.
Are you? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violated a school regulation.
Oops.
I invoke the mighty summon spell. Help! To me, godly spear, Gungnir.
Hi, Sete, you're just in time. Would you like a skewer?
This wasn't supposed to... Why me?
Junko was an instant favorite. Yeah, we all love Junko. This is sad. Suddenly, right at the end, she said, her eyes shut wide open. Just like that, she never moved again.
No way!
Ah! I don't... This can't be real. Ah! Goodbye. The girl's dropping like flies. Poor things. Gonna head to bed, you're tired. No problem, I hope you enjoyed the VOD. Thank you so much for coming by and sharing the community with me. Have a good night. Now, I am painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know. But I guess you all needed to be taught a lesson after all. Oh, what an amazing promise. You guys understand now, right?
Now you see just how serious I am.
We're sorry we ever doubted you.
Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc.
How very Breaking Bad of you.
So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
Okay. Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, which until just a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being.
Right,
It's really not that shocking. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality!
Why?
Why did you have to kill her? Did you say you would put her in prison or something? I changed my mind.
I knew it.
No, you've been wanting to kill this entire time.
say what?
Kill this entire time? Don't be silly, you can't kill time! Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time? Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma!
Well now.
Anyway, none of that matters now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in search of the Blackened. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the deaths in question. I like to call it
The Monokuma File!
Yay! I mean, naturally you guys aren't expert at this kind of thing. You can only do so much with a corpse. Allegedly. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. That's why they're in everyone's rooms.
So then,
Wait, so you know who killed Sayaka? If I did it, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial now, could I?
correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Well?
After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while. Vroom. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body, growing colder, right in front of us. And for who knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. But there was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. That if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she did show the slightest hint that it had got into her.
Hey,
Now's not the time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous results as having total faith in everyone else.
what?
Pardon?
In other words,
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not is, of course, up to you. Continuing to think about it and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything.
what the heck?
Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you anyone who can't adapt will die? Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
That's terrible.
What an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened.
Just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run from the situation. So we have no choice but to move forward.
What the heck?
We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way in hell am I letting someone kill me? Oh, that's ominous. Alright, let's do this. We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right. We just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out. But still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this. Here we go.
Hey,
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we have to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking about putting someone on guard duty so no one can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey.
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. You know, at least he's upfront about it. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone.
What?
What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. Well, I mean, he's right.
So then.
Fine, then I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way, there's no problem. Two-player co-op base defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP! Oh, Hifumi. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
but
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. Alright,
Huh?
is this really happening? Screw that piece of shit bear. Yeah, that's valid.
Huh?
What do you mean, huh?
Uh,
Oh my god, buddy.
what the heck?
I hate this, but we still don't have a choice, or else we're all dead.
Oh.
So you finally noticed. Huh? Noticed what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual.
Huh?
What are you talking about? Uh-oh. We're about to become suspect number one. Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Mokoto's dorm. What? She's right. Then, could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Yay. Hold on a second, you've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid.
What the heck?
You expect us to believe that? Just tell the truth. Alright, Toko. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it?
Anyway.
We're going to find out who the killer is. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. Oh dear. Relax. Nothing's been decided yet. Thanks. We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is. We find out who did wrong, only one person dies. So stupid, I hear ya. Hey, Leon. So we're really gonna try and find out who did it? Why so nervous? Why so nervous? I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for her pulse, like they do in movies and stuff, but... she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I mean, for an amateur, it's easier to check for breathing. You just have to put their hand... just put the back of your hand against their mouth and nose and see if you can feel breath. I don't know why you even bothered to check after those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive. Hold on. Wait, wait, just a second? She's dead? Then that means...
What?
that means everything that's happened so far is real? It's not a joke, it's real? It's like really real? Yeah, it's really real. Hell no! Someone save me! Let me out of here! Somebody help!
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting that?
So then.
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up, really taking his time. Yeah, he just refused to accept reality up until this point. Like, there's denial, and then there's whatever, Yasuhiro was going through. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong.
So...
well, do I really have to say any more?
actually...
I'd rather you did it. No.
Goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I better head to the scene of the crime. Yeah, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of the bitch did this is here right now and they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
You're fucking dead.
they better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious, I will fuck them up. Laying his deadly words hanging in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
So,
But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder? Have you never watched a mystery movie, Asahina? How are we even going to do something like that?
anyway...
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
This is very very suspicious.
It was you. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next?
So,
Oh, well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check just to check. Even if we wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Sheesh! Alright, I guess I better get going. Wait, don't go yet! You have to hear me out! But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their party looks at me. It's still been filled with suspicion. Yeah, well, you know. It's a tough life. Hang in there, buddy. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? I mean, it's not looking great, buddy. The timing of everything's a little, suspicious. How did it turn out like this? Well, you know. Seriously? They've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I mean, she was found in your room, and I think by this point you were probably well known as being like her little lackey or lapdog, always following her around. It's not a great look. I have to do something, otherwise everyone will.
Execution is execution. Execution!
Wee.
Bzz, bzz, poison gas! Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane!
How dare you, what they had was special. I mean, I'm just saying, based on an outsider's perspective, what it probably looked like. I'm not saying that, what they had was fake or anything. I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. And who really killed Sayaka. I guess I should go through the Monokuma file. You just don't like it? Fair enough. The victim was Sayaka Maizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There is also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow I have to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Woo! Monokuma file has been added to the truth bullets section. Ah, good old truth bullets. Ah, no worries. Oh, buddy. I'm begging you, God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune! Help! Oh, hang in there, buddy. Doesn't seem to be prepared to do any investigating right now. That's fair. Alright, what's up, Chihiro? Aren't you going to help investigate? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. You're a good girl, Chihiro. Leave the gym, yeah. I don't suppose a bedsheet would work in this situation. I mean, the incident just happened, so they haven't had a chance to even think about burial and all that shit. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. You won't make any progress without investigating there. So I headed to my room, where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. Alright. My key. There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key. If I remember correctly... Oh, that's right, we have to trade keys! When we switched rooms, we switched keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time, but... Wait, if that's true then... How did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. The same goes for you. Don't open the door no matter what. Even if I am sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it, okay? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the keys somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around. So she couldn't have dropped it. So, how did the killer... Well, how did they get in? That is a good question. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I should be surprised it's coated in gold, too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of the coating. But remember, the coating sticks to you even if you touch it a little bit. Everybody, show me your hands. This is the replica sword I brought back. There's some scratches on the sheath there. They must have been made with something sharp. How did it get scratched up in the first place? I don't know. Same way the sword was being spun around and there's cuts all over the place. Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So why are there scratches on it? Defensive wounds! Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating. But...
What are you doing? Isn't it obvious? No, not really. I'm searching.
he's honest.
Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
Oh, come on, buddy. I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. Oh.
What are you doing?
Same thing, okay.
No, I'm searching.
Excuse me.
Searching? Did you lose a...
Huh, looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean it up a little? You've only been here for like a day. How dirty did you make it? Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
Hey,
I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead.
By the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
you son of a...
Ah, that bastard! Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me. Well, at least he's got morals.
You're fucking dead.
But if it was a girl that did it,
Yo,
that all gets sorted out when the time comes. It's like, she'll get her just desserts. I'm not gonna do a thing about it, though. There are gouges in the bed like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? Some crazy shit. The toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that's been used, which makes sense.
yo,
Yeah, seriously, Oh, Mondo,
What?
we ain't exactly in the mood to build fucking furniture, right? Well, haven't used yours either then?
what?
Not just me, nobody's busted theirs out yet as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way,
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, cause like, why the hell would we? Interesting. Excuse me, I should look around here first. I can check other spots later. Oh, what's the button that lets us find stuff? Can't. Oh my goodness, alright. there are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Well, I mean, it's evidence that someone was swinging that sword around. It looks like there's been some kind of fight in my room. Ah, damn it, I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something.
Wait.
That would not have been possible. It's the soundproofing. Don't you remember? All our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room next door to you, and there's no way you can know.
Well.
Perhaps this was another of Motokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Yay! The bed. Surveillance camera. They just kept up on watching. Like a snuff film. Nope. Alright, she hasn't changed yet.
Isn't it obvious? No, I'm searching. Did you lose a...
Oh, there we go. They tricked us. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said,
Listen.
"Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No, I don't think so, but... What? Nodded, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
I've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I did find one single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it to...
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka? Or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Makoto's room cleanliness. The bathroom, and on the other side of this door. No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. Oh hey, the toilet is in here! She had lost everything that made her, her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, and the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse. But that thought held me up and supported me. Pretty big toilet, I gotta say. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw... Came back at the worst time? Yes. Now I wonder what this is. 11037? Or if my years of playing mystery games taught me anything, if I turn my head upside down... It looks like they tried to clean it, but it looks like that says Leon if you turn your head upside down. I wonder. Written in blood were the numbers 11037. This moment has been brought up a few times. Yeah. We got ourselves a puzzle mastermind. Yeah, I had mentioned this before we even played the game that, to an English speaker, like a fluent English speaker, it is very, very obvious what this is. Apparently, people were like, it was a little more hidden if you were Japanese and you did speak English very well, but at the same time, for like the first mystery, they probably wanted to make the murderer obvious so you could actually, you know, solve it. The later ones start getting a little more complicated from what I remember. Damn, Noelle. Noelle? From Deltarune? No! Sweet lesbian reindeer girl would never! Did Sayaka do this? Alright, blood on the wall. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's not the time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object had been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. I guess that's her stomach. It's very close to being in between the ribs, but whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? It's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something glittery there on her wrist, too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. So she got hit with the sword. Another thing that concerns me is... There's some blood on her index finger, but that's it. The palms of both of her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger? Well, I wonder. Stab wound in her stomach's what killed her, so when she broke her wrist... Is the blood being pink like that to censor it or something? I think so! Or it was a stylistic choice. I don't remember if they ever explained why the blood is pink. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach. Oh, not again. I think it fits the world. Yeah, I think so too. It can be a combination of both things. Because I mean, in other games by Spike Chunsoft, they show actual blood, so... too much of an age rating reason when it's already M. True, there's that as well, yeah. Because there are rules about censorship in Japan, but from my understanding, it implies more to something that could be, that's being broadcast on television, where like someone can accidentally stumble upon it. That's why, you know, like you get stuff like Tokyo Ghoul with like entire scenes like painted over in whiteout kind of thing. But in a game where, like, you would have had to purchase it for the PSP way back when, probably not as big a deal. And if it was rated M, you would have had to show ID and stuff like that, so... Tokyo Ghoul censoring was something? Yeah, that was, oof. Oh my god, I'm trying to remember what it is. You can show blood, but under no circumstances can you show a decapitation, I think? It's something like that, and that's why in anime there's very, if like someone is decapitated, there's like a very specific like way they frame it. I know Resident Evil 4 was censored for beheading, yeah. The beheading is like a very like, I'm not sure what the reasoning is, but like that's like a vaguely well-known thing that like in Japan under no circumstances is beheading okay in media. I want Junko to step on me. Seeing Tokyo Ghoul censorship was the first thing that came to mind. Yeah, I was like, the shadows are doing a lot of work here. Like that would not be the case IRL. There's not enough skirt to cast that deep a shadow. Ah, this again. Alright, I'll check for frickin' the things that show you when there's something to investigate, cause really? Those are the only two things? Alright, we already investigated then, yes. Leave the bathroom. We got it all then.
It would seem...
The rules with what you can get away with is always kind of funny. Yeah, by prioritizing is always interesting. I mean, there's like for example, in like all kinds of like porn in Japan, whether it's live action, hentai, or manga, the bits have to be censored in a very specific way, and I'm like, of all the things, like, I don't know, do we not consume that type of media to see the bits? Why are we censoring the bits? What was the point of that? The bloody numbers, they're most likely Sayaka's dying message. I've never seen something written in blood before. Usually it's not that easy, but thank you for the power of media. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself. Whoa, deep there, Makoto, wow.
Right.
Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers made me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand towards the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the results would be? The result?
Well,
Think about it. You're not going to tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end, and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Yeah, if you try and write normally like that, it's really easy to fuck it up and your base write it upside down or backwards. Like, try it yourself. It's hard. You have to really think about what you're doing. And in a moment of panic while someone's trying to break into the bathroom, you're probably not thinking of how to write this properly. Dying message has been added to the truth billets. It sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means, but honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one other thing I want to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't quite fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? The doorknob?
That's
You
right.
didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said. Oh! They straight up tried to take off the doorknob. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem.
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that? To get into the bathroom?
So.
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. My bathroom door doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought, and apparently struck with a sudden realization she saw. Blah, 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 blah. Let's try that again. Then apparently struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh. Well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all of this.
I see.
Then that clears that up. Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. As if forgetting I was even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from. And also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. maybe I should see what everyone else thinks. If they'll even talk to me, that is. Oh, Makoto. Mundo?
By the way,
Oh. Yes, this already.
you son of-
Wakaru, 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 wakaru. Alright, leave the area, yes. Ah, there we go. Save! Ideally, since we started late because of audio difficulties, I would have liked to have gone later. But I'm already stuttering and stumbling over my words, so I'm like, that's a sign it's probably a good idea to stop for the night. When the brain is not braining, that's always a sign. Alrighty. Hooray! I will... Maybe not tonight, but I'll go look on Amazon at some point and put new headphones up on the throne list, cause yes, time for the EPs, yes. Cause yeah, unfortunately it's rent time, so there's not a lot of extra in the budget for new headphones now that the cables on mine are broken. It's like I can make do with my wireless ones for now, but my wireless over-the-ear headphones are at work. And it's a long weekend, so I won't be able to grab them until Tuesday, regardless. So hey, if anyone wants to throw money at headphones before I get paid again in 2 weeks, there we go. Perfect timing for it, yep. So yeah, I will scope things out and throw something up there if anyone wants to throw money. Much appreciated. If not, I can make do for the next, like, 4 days until I get my wireless headphones from work. Because everything's gonna be closed on Monday, so it was like, I would have to go out into the world if I wanted to buy headphones immediately, blah, 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 and it's like, I don't got the money on hand anyway, because it's like, I have money in the bank, but you know, it's like, right after you pay rent, you just have enough for, like, the bills and to eat, mostly. See the Yu-Gi-Oh! Sanrio McDonald's collaboration? I did! It's so cute! The babies! The cinnamon roll, Blue Eyes White Dragon is adorable. They're so cute, they are! They're precious! They're so precious! Just little beans. Just littles. Jane's video today was crazy. Oh god, yes. Yeah, we'll talk tomorrow. We got time tomorrow. We're gonna be playing Ace Attorney. Gotta finish the Master Mask case, figure out what's going on with Detective Big Nose. For now, that's gonna be it for me. Let's see. There anybody of our usual crew that is? Nope. No one we follow is streaming. If there's anyone you want me to raid to, feel free to shout out. Otherwise, I'll just end off. I don't really know about throwing you guys into another Danganronpa stream because technically then it'll be spoilers since most people would be ahead of us unless they just started, so. Going once, going twice, forever hold your peace. Alrighty, I will get ready to head out. And then Cap? What, eating my headphones wasn't enough for you? You want actual food? Ah, you're lucky you're cute. Alrighty, that's it from me. So if it's daytime where you are, have a wonderful rest of your day. If it's nighttime, have a great rest when you head on off to bed. And until next time I see ya, take care of yourself. Wash your face, brush your teeth, eat good food, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.